Hello, let me introduce myself first. I'm Gwen Annabel Lumban Tobing. The others usually call me Gwen. I'm an 11th grade student of SMAN Blitar. And right now, let me present to you a work of storytelling entitled Billy's Beans. One day, in the midst of a thunderstorm, the goddess Aphrodite and her palace official, a seven-legged beast, came to the house of Goby, the lazy soldier. Goby, who was filled with happiness because his child has touched and then shouted with joy when he found out that the queen of the sea was came into his house in a remote seabed cave. Ho 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 ho! The goddess Aphrodite will come into my house! He shouted while opening both fins wide. In this minutes of excitement, he heard a knock on his door. Tock, tock, tock. Immediately, he got ready by cutting his skin with a seabed oil and then put on a greenish nice robe to make it look charming and not forgetting his crown of leaves too. After humming happily, he woke and looked in the mirror before he opened the door. Excuse me, the Honorable Mr. Goby, said Charles, the Queen's Aphrodite's official. He had a pen and a paper in his hands. Yes, official. Are you and your majesty come to visit my house because my son has hatched and already to be trained as an official? Asked Goby with a sweet smile on his face. Meanwhile, Charles chose not to answer. He just grinned sharply at Goby by pointing his chin towards the door. Where is your child, Mr. Goby? Asked Charles, who was led in by Goby. Oh, anyway, initially, before that moment, Goby saw the Queen Aphrodite coming with Charles. He heard this too from the inhabitant of the upper seas. But why? However, after coming here, apparently only Charles visited the house. So, with curiosity aroused, Goby asked Charles, anyway, didn't you come with Queen Aphrodite? Where is your majesty? Your majesty returned back to the palace because of the smell of your seaweed oil. After hearing those words, Goby felt disappointed until he tried to smell his own body scent. Oh, I'm so sorry for that, but however, he had to keep smiling, at least at the day when Billy, his son, was born. After a few steps into the cave, a small fish suddenly shot up from the between the rocks. Papa, Papa! He exclaimed while running his body. Oh, hey! What an amazing daddy sound! You're already good at moving your fins. No, I'm shocked, Daddy. Look at this. Billy shows one of his imperfect fins. He is unable to swim to the surface. He can only round and then go around his house, turn around and then go back and again. What about Charles? After saw it, he shocked and believed that the small fish was Goby's son. His initial intention to take Billy for the inauguration ceremony junior official candidates gave up because Billy was not physically capable. What a poor child! I thought he should be finished off, said Charles lightly. After her that, Billy was afraid and covered behind his father's body. And after that, Goby said, "Hey, why do you say that? He is my son. Let him follow you because I'm a soldier," said Goby in a sad expression. "Then, what guarantee can you offer as a soldier so that your son can train?" said Charles with his hands on his hips. "Okay, fire me as long as Billy can train as an officer in the future." Fired or not, yours still has not succeeded conquering the enemy's castle. Charles snorted harshly and then just left their house. And after that, he rushed into the palace and reported that Carbison would not attend the palace official training that's starting next year. And of course, Goby very, very, very disappointed. 1 year after that rejection incident, every midnight, Goby sneak out and peek out of the training process through small holes in the training area. He talked to Billy while occasionally hiding about how to swim in various ways, how to avoid the white socks in the open sea, and about how to building new caves in places that are humans often use it as a target to spreading fishing nets. And now, okay, how about Billy? Billy, who has still difficulty to swim, the surface always feels low and humiliated. Not infrequently, he berated by all the winds in the palace shone at the head of ranks. Do you know the worst part is? When he was locked in dungeon by a soldier that didn't like Goby, but for a reason that Billy, his son, couldn't swim and burned Isabel. Since that incident, Billy always and very, very often to remain silent in every evening, staring blankly at his wings until one day. "Hey, bro!" The stingray approaching him. "Should you know the contest in the palace? Oh, you just stay here." "What competition do you mean?" "For whoever can jump as high as possible, the strongest will be the one who will propose the princess." Billy asked again. "Who is the princess you mean?" "Oh my gosh! Really? Princess Katina! He is the most beautiful princess in our ocean. She is the nephew of the Queen Aphrodite. Your Majesty the greatest." Billy was silent. He was afraid when he heard the name of Aphrodite because of what his father had experienced to be shunned by Empress because only a seabed oil. And after that, "Okay, I know your fins aren't doing well. Come along, don't give up, my friend. Your shortcomings don't will be necessarily to be insignificant. Katina is a good doctor. He will not look at you at the wrong way." Billy dances feel enthusiastic after her such as his statement. He took part in the competition. He followed the stingray into the palace and then watched the competition. At first, he very doubtful because so many bees. Oh no, I mean not many, but every bees had above average abilities, especially when compared with him that couldn't do anything. But with a strong heart, when the time came for Billy to jump into the air, he moved without hesitation. He's closing his eyes, and then he swam up, up, and up. He can do it! Woohoo! He exclaimed when he can jump and fly freely into the air. Billy can do it, although his wings are imperfect. His body color are not really pretty and even faded, but Billy can do it. His father is really, really, really proud of him. And do you know the best thing? He will clearly succeed to winning the Princess Katina's heart. And his dream for becoming an officer will become true, and Charles will not insult him. So, from the story of Billy's struggle, we can learn one thing, was that shortcomings are not something that we should be hidden, because there are times where shortcomings bring the most important thing to bring everyone to success in the future. That's all from me. I'm Gwen Annabel Lumban Tobing. Thank you so much for your nice attention. See you!